Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, everyone. This is Leslie Ormsby. Sorry, I'm going. There's a whole lot of double things going on here at the moment. So, anyway, bear with me. I'll start again. Hello, this is Leslie Ormsby, and I'm here ready to do the horoscope reading or star sign reading for Aquarius for the month of October 2019. So, right, that's a lot of calmness now, isn't it? So, anyway. Now, just before I start, just quickly, I just want to remind everybody and those who are new to this sort of thing, that these reads are general reads, which means that they may or may not resonate with you. If they do resonate with you, or if it does resonate with you, that's awesome. If they're not, if it doesn't, then don't take it. That's okay because. Yeah, there's a lot of yous out there, so I'm not going to be able to reach everybody. So somebody else who is out there that does the same sort of thing may be on a frequency of where you are at with your energy at the moment. Okay, so and the other thing is that I am an intuitive reader, so I don't use tarot cards. I use a variety of oracle cards, depending on which deck I'm drawn to use at any given reading or time. Star sign will be, I'll be drawn to it. Sometimes I may use one deck, sometimes I might use two. It just depends. Okay. So, and the other thing is these will be fine. You will resonate with either your sun, moon, rising, or Venus star sign. Just play around with it as to how it fits into your story at the moment. Okay, your story could have been your story like in the past. So what I'm saying is they aren't timeline specific. Even though they're like now in October, they may be going on for you right now, but it may resonate for you. Or with you somewhere in the near past, or the distant past. It could be like, when I say distant, it could be like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's maybe there's a cyclic thing going, and it may like resonate, and you think, oh, now it's happening again, or it may just trigger your memory or your thoughts. So it could be happening to you like right now. It may actually be something that's coming up in the near future. Okay, and that could be about 2 or 3 months away if it doesn't resonate with you now. So anyway, I'm just going to get right into it. So I've just shuffled these cards before and tuned into the energy of Aquarius. So when I'm tuning into the energy of any star sign, I'm asking for guidance for that star sign. So obviously it's you. For the month of October 2019, and any guidance and any suggestions or encouragement to how you may get through it or what's going on, or it may be just confirmation for you. So whatever it is, I hope it helps you. Anyway, so these are the sacred web deck of cards that I am using. So in the first card that fell out when I shuffled just before I started the video is self-respect. So some of you may be going through something where you like going really quite deep at the moment, or in the near past, that has obviously to do with self-respect. Okay, so looking at yourself in a way, because they're showing me like a mirror, and looking at yourself, like really looking at yourself in the mirror as to how it is that you're wanting to show up in your life. Okay, in your moods. Okay, and also. And I don't feel like it's not all like, they're not like, it's not just so much of it, it's not so much a telling of, I feel like, like I say, some of you, like some things have happened and it's like you've been caught up in it's like some of you've been swimming in a fishbowl and you've been trying to like get out of a situation or situations, and you've put yourself in there, and it has to do with self-respect, and now you're trying to get out of it or move out of that space, and because it's like you now know what your intuition was really telling you about. And then some of yous and it's like and this is, I feel like some of yous have been like either called out, or called yourself out, or there's been a situation where you've seen the truth. And I feel like a lot of you have been like more honest with yourselves now. It's like, shit, so about, this isn't good for me, and this is not going to be good for me. Or some of you are looking into going into something, maybe a relationship, or some of you are coming out of a relationship, like a spouse or partner sort of thing. And then some of you are like maybe going into like partnership or business, and you're looking at it and you're maybe balking at it, and it's like, actually, I don't know if it's really me anymore. And so they're just talking about that self-respect, and that way is to be honest with yourself. And honest with that, and then honest with yourself first of all, and then it's about talking to the other person, and being like transparent with them. Okay, and even if it's good, because I feel like it's going in with the thing, with that feeling, and that's why they're going in with the feeling that everything, not everything is meant to be, and if it's like, and if you're not feeling it, it's about, like I say, it's being true to yourself. It's all about, they're talking about, like, this is your intuition talking for a lot of you. Some of you, there is a little bit of an emotional attachment to something, which is why you're balking, or you're like, so they're just being, for some of you that are having this really emotional stuff going on while you're making this decision, or going, you're making this decision or going into these changes, is like, just making sure that it's not solely about, coming from that emotional space. But there's also, like, for some of you are making a decision about a decision based on, is it safe for me, like really safe. And they're talking about taking out that word fear from there. So safe in the sense is, for your greater good, okay? And fear, because the fear that I'm hearing is something different. There's a fear that's in there, like, it's kind of what they're talking about is really like being able to distinguish what is the fear about. Okay, finally, what is the fear about? Okay, is it really truly that you really fear, like, say, it's a dangerous situation, or it could potentially be, or if you've done all your numbers and your calculations, and is it a good idea? Is it safe to go into there knowing, and that? So if something's not adding up, then it's like, it's time for you to, like, just hold off from it until you get a little bit more information. So for some of you, that's really new for you to be able to do that, because you usually jump into things and very spontaneous, or I had that word in my head then, and I just heard spontaneous with things, and so with doing that, and I just lost it. Anyway, you'll probably think of it. You're probably just saying that to me right now. So anyway, and you just, like, go and do something. And I was going to say inspirational, but it's not that. Okay, so self-respect in that way. So I kind of feel like I want to, like, shuffle these cards again and see what else comes out with that one. Okay, see, there we go, compassion. So the other side of it is like having compassion for yourself as well. So and also compassion for others, because I feel like some people that you might know of have been trying to, like, you've been helping with them, gaining their self-respect in some way. So I'm just turning my phone down. And so gain self-respect for themselves, but they're just saying, having compassion, okay, with that, but also having compassion with yourself as you're gaining self-respect for yourself. But it's like that compassion sometimes and the reason why they're bringing it up now, especially for you, is because sometimes we can beat ourselves up when we go, oh shit, damn it, I freaking should have done that, or shouldn't have done that, or I could have gone here, or I should have gone here, or could, all these coulda, woulda, didn't, coulda, woulda, shouldn't, didn't, and, haven't, and all that starts to come up. And so they're just saying, so have some compassion for yourself. It's like, for some of you, you were led up the garden path, and some of you just knew it was going to happen, or something was not going to turn out the way it was, and they're obviously going, like, giving me that feeling, and not a good way, or not in a direction where it could have panned out better, okay? But they're just saying, it's about you now, just making a decision, and just following a new path, but not beating yourself up too much about it. So having some compassion. So there's a red triangle down there that's upright, and for me that's to me the red and the triangle is about grounding. Earthing, okay, so on both of those cards, so really earth yourself, ground yourself, and not let yourself go, flying out there with all these, in your mind, and like beat yourself up to smithereens. That's what they're talking about there. So And then there's the number 2, 24 in self-respect. So 2, 2 is about, relationships. So and it's relationships with ourselves first and foremost, and also going into relationships and how we have our relationships are with others that are around us. Others who support us. Some of and I'm hearing support. There are some support people out there. So build those relationships with those people or those things. Could be pets even. That are around you. So it's about building a support network around you for some of you, okay? And whatever it is that you're doing, okay? And then, it's also, but the biggest thing, which is that mirroring thing, comes back to us for first and foremost about building a relationship with ourselves and knowing who the hell we are, and loving ourselves, and having those little talks with ourselves that we need to show up for ourselves, whatever that is. Okay, so compassion is, and 4. So 4 is about, security and foundations. So for some of you are building, looking at building as, security and foundations, okay, a foundation, and when we have foundations, it's like secure, isn't it? So, but also the foundation, it draws me to like with the root chakra again, which is about grounding, and there's stability there within the relationships or within relationships. So they're kind of bringing that around relationships more so at the moment for you. So, and with the 9, with the 2 and the 4 there, but also compassion is 26. So there's the 2 in there. So it's a double whammy with relationships. So it may be that it's not just a spouse sort of things. It could be like, your immediate whānau. Or the whānau just out from that, and then the wider whānau. So I feel like it's more the immediate, and like for me and my children, and also, and then going out to my siblings and that whānau, it just extends out to that, parents, siblings, and that side of things. And it could also extend out to some whānau that are outside of that, is that circle as well, because they just show me that some of you that are listening to this might be like whānau'd out, or whānau, into a family or something, or have family members that are whānau'd into yours. So it's kind of like, there's some things going on about that. So, and then the compassion with 26. So they're looking at service to, that's about service to humanity at the end of the day, but, it's being of service to ourselves. But I feel like a lot of you is, going like with this code came up, or that number, it's really, in putting yourself out there. So it's sometimes when we do, join a club or something, it takes us out of our funny little space, and it just gets us out of the house, out of the home, out of our funk. And I feel like there's a feeling or a need or a feeling that some of you might want to like put yourself out there and help others. So there's that sort of thing too, and that can be, that can come back to like that feeling of gratitude, that it brings to us, and we share it out to others. So wow, cool. That's all good, hey? Wow, I feel like I've done a whole lot of talking. So anyway, and I have, and it's just going like really quickly. So, oh gosh, I was just going to have, oh no, I don't really like that card. That one that's kind of like, it did fall out, but it doesn't feel right, okay? And that was like have confidence in that card, but, and some of you may, I'm just thought I'll just mention it because it may be that around for you, because it kind of relates to the self-respect and the, excuse me, the compassion. But something must be like, I've only just started hiccuping, and it's like, okay, what's going on there? So some of you out there maybe, not, something may be unsettling for you. Because now I'm just, got the hiccups, so maybe unsettling for you. So, in Aquarius, like you're an air sign and I'm an air sign, I'm a Gemini, and I do find myself going out there sometimes. So, when I'm, processing something or moving through something, like that or similar. With those signs there, it's like, okay, so anyway, I'll just shuffle those. And now, can we have a card, please, Spirit, for Aquarius, October 2019. That's not right there. So it kind of might, this one I feel like it'll clarify some things that are going on here. And there seems to be like a slowing down in my energy now. because it was like all going ho, because there must have been quite a few of you that are like all over the place as well. So that's why they've got those grounding things, things. They're saying to you, ground. And I was going to say like bubble, put yourself in a bubble, but they've got triangles there or pyramids. So imagine yourself in a pyramid and, and going in there. Okay. It's not wanting to come. So it must have been that confidence one then. It's interesting that I should put it back because, okay, release and surrender. So I'm going to go with the confidence one too because it did fall out. So, and interesting that I would put it back because it's like there's, because I was quite confident about putting it back, but I just feel like there's, for you making decisions, because I made a decision to put it back. It's not always just because you put it back. I took notice of it. So that's what they wanted me to tell you. Took notice of it. So there's some of yous may be like, okay. Some of yous may be like, when you beat yourself up, you say, oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew this, and and I should have just listened to myself. Well, the thing is that you did listen to some degree because you still remember it. The thing is like it's like sometimes it's just like an awareness, creating an awareness, and sometimes there's nothing that we can do about it. It's going to unfold how it's going to unfold. It's just giving you a heads up about how it's going to unfold, so it kind of like gives us an idea so we don't have to go in there as far as what we could do. And the other times it's, okay, I could have made a different decision. So they're just saying like, don't overdo it, okay? So just have confidence in yourself. These things like this that happen to us are all in an aid to help us build our confidence in listening to our intuition, not to shoot ourselves down and get ourselves, all hung up about something. It's not, okay, for a smidgen, yes, but not forever, okay? That's what they say. They're just having a little bit of fun with you. So release and surrender. So that's where they're going with that one, okay? So which is why we're talking about that now. So it's about releasing and surrendering and that. So we shower you with blessings. Oh, sorry, these are from the daily guidance angel card deck from created by Doreen Virtue. So anyway, this card is release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So there you go. Cool. Oh, God, look at that. Isn't that far out? I just thought, have a look at the bottom of the deck. Have confidence is there. So they are really telling you and letting me know that I'm on the right path, and so are you. Okay? So have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with the knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if you have your confidence. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. How's that? Okay. That is pretty awesome. So it's kind of like just doubly confirming what has come through for you, just through mainly with those two cards and intuitively. And now I've been drawn to get these to the crystals, get back into my crystals more, okay? And so, look, I do have a range of crystals, but I don't have every crystal, of course. So, I thought, oh, you know what? I was led to buy these crystals, this oracle deck, which is the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck. So, and this is how I'm going to get around it, okay? So, sometimes they will. Okay. I'll just see if it comes out. So I'm just asking for a card for you, Aquarius, for October 2019. That will help you through this month. Yeah. Okay. It's taken a little while to come out. Okay. No. Only want one. That's 4. That's not right. It doesn't feel right. See, I'm saying it again. It doesn't feel right because it doesn't feel right. I just asked for 1. Yeah. One card. Right. I asked for one and I got 2, 3. So, okay, we'll just go with these. I think they're right. They feel right. Moldavite. Okay. Moldavite and obsidian and moonstone. Okay. Now, Moldavite. Oh no, that's moonstone. That's one of my favourites. I've got so many favourites, so I can't say it's my favourite because I love them all in whatever capacity that I'm, that they work with, whatever I'm going with, it's just amazing when I'm working with things on myself or with my clients and even with my grandchildren or the dogs or whatever, the energy that like I say, with whatever capacity that is going on in the sense of intenseness or even gentleness or in healing, they have, okay. I was wondering where the heck they go. They have the capacity to hold a lot of energy, to absorb, draw out energy, absorb what is not good for us or for you at whatever you're going through at any given time. That's what they're talking about. I said, that doesn't make sense. So anyway, what I would suggest is if you don't have any of these crystals handy or if you aren't able to get a hold of them, just, Google them. And there are some people who have put some amazing images up there, and it's just of these different crystals, and they just feel into the energy or let the energy flow into you. Just it's just amazing what you get from and whatever and just have a look on there for the extra meanings. I do have some meanings. I'm not, like I say, I'm not so powerful with all the crystals. But Moldavite is one that is really intrigues me. So that is number 35, 37, and I'm just going to read what the essential meaning is for you. From Moldavite. Okay, so Moldavite. The essential meaning in this book is transformation, rebirth through fire, initiation and opening to new experiences, revitalization and renewal. Wow. See, look at that, surrender, release. It's all kind of covered in there. So Moonstone is 37. I'll just look in there. Moonstone, that helps with intuition, which is what we were just talking about, isn't it? Intuition, insight, inner wisdom, inner voice, okay? So, yeah. And I remember using it for all of those as well. All of those things, many times in my life when I've worn it. And there were some times that I've I've worn, for quite some time. I used to have this favourite piece. I don't even know where that is. It was actually, and I had a ring within it, a ring with a stone in it. Somehow, anyway, it'll come back to me if it's meant to come back to me. And obsidian. So that's really cool. Intuition, insight, inner wisdom, and inner guidance. So, that's really awesome. So there you go. It's all there. You have it all, my friends. 39 and obsidian. Okay, see, observing the self-reflection, and knowing thyself. Know thyself. Okay, that actually, I just did Capricorn, and they could have done with that one as well for some of them. But anyway, so, so if you aren't able to get a piece of either one of those crystals, just, Google them. And see if you can find an image. Some people have some, like I say, some really beautiful images up there that have just, the energy is just, I don't know, out of this world. So it's just as good as having one in your hand or near you. So, and quite often I will, if I know, if I just see one like on Facebook and that, I will get that, that image, and I will stick it on my laptop, and if it feels all right or resonates with me, I will just get a picture, stick it on my laptop or on my phone, and I'll just gaze at it and look at it and just feel into it, meditate with it in that way as well. And to help me, with either re-energize my energy, and work with my guides, new guides, present guides, older guides, you know, past guides, and ones coming that are coming in the future. All of that things, or just, you know, going for a nice free trip. You know, meditation will do that for you. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, my beautiful Aquarians. Yeah. God bless you, and love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure. Oh, yeah. So if you're looking for a reading, or you would like to receive a full reading, you can click on the send a message button if you're on YouTube, where this video is going to be on. I mean, not on YouTube, on Facebook, if you see this video on there, and also like and comment if it resonates with you. I mean, even if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Comment, you know, I don't mind. So it's it gives me an idea. Well, gives me an idea, but it's up to you. So it's not a biggie to me. Some people don't like it, so it's like, oh well, you know, a comment's a comment. If you know, it kind of just lets you know where you're going, and that somebody just didn't, you know, resonate with it, and that's okay. That's all good. But also the other thing is, so, you know, like it or share it if you know somebody that we could do with it. Hear this message. And on YouTube, yeah, so the same thing, like or share it again in there and leave a comment. Also, because these videos on my Facebook page they'll go down the line really quite quickly. It's going to be probably hard to find, even on my Facebook page, because I post up a lot of things. You can go into my YouTube channel when you go in there, because this video will take you there. Into my YouTube channel, and click on subscribe and on the bell as well, and then you'll get a notification when I'm posting up something. Okay. Anyway, God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you again in November, or actually end of October, end of this month. Okay. Okay. Bye for now.